It ain't as simple as it seems. They'll try and stop you every step of the way. But you gotta keep moving. No matter what. They've torn us apart. Fractured our society.
Hurry, Sam. You know what's at stake.
And the only way to save it is in my hands. My name is Sam Porter Bridges. It's my job to reconnect us.
Was good with y'all? It's your boy AD, and to be honest, with the very confusing teaser trailers that Kojima put out for Death Stranding, leaving fans wanting more, when the full game finally came out, the reviews from fans and critics were not surprising, as nobody really knew what to expect, meaning that some expectations were met, even exceeded, while others not so much. I personally would say Death Stranding did not disappoint impact-wise, as everywhere I looked, people were talking about their experience with this game, whether good or bad. For those that don't know what Death Stranding is, it's an action-adventure game developed by Kojima Productions and published by Sony, exclusively for the PlayStation 4. It is the first game from director Kojima and Kojima Productions, after the disbandment from Konami in 2015. This game officially came out November 8th, 2019 and runs off the Decima engine. But giving a little summary of the story before we get into the game, the basis of the story is America is fractured because of unknown events, and now the dead is roaming around the world, known as beach things. What a creative name. But anyways, you play as Sam Bridges as he attempts to find the president's daughter, Amelie, who has been taken by terrorists called Homo Demons, while delivering supplies and reconnecting the Chiral network in an effort to unite the country. So now that I've given you the basics of the story, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, while also sharing this to help my channel grow. But getting into the story, it's a 60+ hour campaign, and people are saying that it's a slow burner and it's comparable to Red Dead Redemption, because if you don't know, whenever playing Red Dead Redemption, it starts off really slow, and they say with Death Stranding it's the same way. The opening hours is filled with a lot of cutscenes, which seems like a positive in my opinion, until you figure out that 80% of the time in Death Stranding you'll spend traveling across mountains, delivering packages like you work for a UPS or FedEx. One player said it took him almost an hour to complete a delivery because of the snow, mountains, and winds. One of the things that I took away from watching the teaser trailers is that the hype for this game was unmatched by any other game besides Cyberpunk, because the mystery factor for this game was really played upon by Kojima, but I don't really think they capitalized off the opportunity. Now, one last thing about the story is that throughout the campaign, you'll learn more about Sam Bridges' past. Now, moving on to gameplay, as you deliver packages, a ghost detecting pod baby, which is what most people were interested about in the teaser trailers, and it's what trended the most. But that assists you throughout your journey to alert you whenever the beach things are near, whenever you're making your route to deliver the package. But one of the most unique things about this game is it makes it nearly impossible to restart missions. So if you forget to plan out your delivery route and the beach things catches you and ruins your cargo, you'll be left to keep on going with delivering whatever you have left. So I would say a pro tip would be to definitely plan out each time before you go out to deliver a package. This game also substitutes shooting gameplay with persuading you to focus on traveling mechanics like trading stamina for speed, weight for balance, and different routes, which some may be shorter but at the same time more dangerous. Basically what I'm getting at, there's a lot of delivery type mechanics in the game, and that's probably why people like me keep comparing this game to UPS and FedEx, because in a video game where you're delivering packages over and over and over, it can't be the most exciting gameplay in my opinion. But if you choose to engage the beach things, you can do basic kicks and punches, and further in the game you'll unlock new weapons like Bola, a cable tie gun, which makes accidentally running into beach things easier to deal with. Now the last thing I'm gonna get into is the online online mode, where most of the time you're just leaving items in the game so other players can pick up, which will make their route easier to deal with. So throughout the mode, you will learn that sharing is caring and helps players with their individual journey. But getting into some of the biggest cons that I ran into, delivering packages could become boring when you get about 16 hours in. They say the plot is underwhelming, but this is a spoiler-free video, so I'm not going to get into it. There's a lot of quote-unquote glorified fetch quests, which again can be very annoying to deal with in the video game. But taking a little bit of a new turn in the video, we're going to go into fan reviews, which these are the reviews from Twitter. In future videos, I may take opinions from other social medias. But for this video, most of my fan reviews are going to be from Twitter. User Leandro Franci, which I'm probably going to mess up all of these names, but he says Death Stranding 2019. And as you can see, this is just playing off the running joke that Death Stranding has you delivering a lot of packages throughout the game. Moving on to the next user, Dark Methado said, when you need a bridge but don't have the resources for a bridge. I haven't played the game, so I don't know what resources you really use for a bridge, but it seems like he made it work in this meme as he's making the most out of the $60 he's paid for this game. But anyways, moving on to Fire Squall Zero Gaming, he says, I can't be the only one, showing Sam carrying a lot of packages on his back, which I know a lot of Death Stranding players are probably going through the same thing. And then lastly, we actually have somebody who really enjoyed the game that goes by the name of Roscoe Wolf saying, wow, thank you Kojima, really enjoyed this masterpiece. And as you can see, he took a little picture showcasing how great the game looks, which visually the game does look amazing. Moving on to the critic reviews, IGN gave this game a 6.8 out of 10 saying, Death Stranding delivers a fascinating world of supernatural sci-fi, but its gameplay struggles to support its weight. Moving on to GameSpot, GameSpot gave this game a 9 out of 10 saying, Death Stranding is a hard game to absorb. There are many intertwining threads to its plot and silly names, courting moments, and heavy exposition in an otherwise very simple message. And because of this game coming out exclusively on the PlayStation 4, we only have one rating and one user score. So as of right now, Metacritic has this game at an 83 out of 100 and the user score is a 6.4 out of 10. But in summary, Death Stranding preaches sharing is caring, and most importantly, the power and faith that things will get better. From a gameplay standpoint though, this game is very hot and cold depending on who you ask, which isn't the worst feedback you can get considering this is the first game Kojima developed since leaving Konami in 2015. But let me know, have you played Death Stranding, and if so, what do you think of the game, and is it more than what people say it is, or did Kojima not live up to the hype? So yeah, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed this, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe, and share this with your friend, neighbor, dog, or just send this to the person across the street wanting to deliver packages for 60 hours straight in the video game, because without them, this wouldn't be possible. And with that, I'm out.